Skirt. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Do It 24 crew call, beginning of the month. My name is Jerry Cooper, current global expansion team member. Super fired up about the opportunity because when your attitude is on straight, it allows things to come into your life, right? So I want to say, right, before we even get started, if you're on this call, that means you're a dreamer. That means you're a believer. That means that you want to make something of your life, right? So as you all know, my big thing I like saying is action solves all, right? But I believe even more important than the action is the belief that it can happen for you. Because if you don't have any belief, you won't get to work. You won't be like, oh, let me get up out of bed. Let me go talk to these people. If you don't have any type of belief that people will say yes, if you don't have any type of belief that you can go out into the market and make an impact, if you don't have any belief that you belong on stage with a gold pen, whether it be a ruby or a diamond, right? You must have belief because without it, you won't go too far, right? So type a one in the chat if your belief has gone up from the time you started to today. If your belief in the products and in the business has gone up, type one in the chat. Nice. I see Cynthia on the call. First of all, shout out to Cynthia because I know she's new. Cynthia, can you come off of mute real quick? I know this wasn't planned. I know nobody told you I was gonna call on you, right? But I would really like to hear how your belief went from wherever it was to where it is now. Especially because you knew.
Hi everyone, I'm Cynthia. So I started my journey late December. I saw Coach Bambino and I was like, oh, like what are these products kind of about? I tried it before I was pregnant and I didn't go through with it because I honestly was like, it's not gonna work for me. And I'm 6 months postpartum and these products are like
Cynthia, you froze, babe.
I feel like she was about to say something very good. These products are amazing. They're freaking cracking. They make me feel like $1 million. Like, what you gonna say? You gotta come.
oh, sorry. If the computer froze, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Did you guys hear anything?
Hear anything? So you say
these products are.
You said
okay. So these products.
Right.
Oh yeah. So at the beginning, I wasn't a believer in the products. So I was like, they won't work for me. And then since late December, I've been on the products, and I'm a believer. I even got my spouse on it, my mom on them. So they see my results. So I just want, them to get results as well.
Nice. I really like that. Thank you. So 6 months postpartum, you got results. People are feeling what you got going on. You got your spouse, your mom, and the people around you on the products. You just signed up as a distributor, right? That's freaking lit. So that's right there. That's a perfect example of somebody that, December was that 2 months ago? Tried it before, didn't really have a good experience, right? Got a dope coach from, the crew, right? Got her on, showed her the way. 2 months later, she's a distributor. That's what you call going from 0 to 100 and having belief, right? So shout out to Bambino and shout out to everybody in the lineage that goes above Bambino for sure, definitely. Listen, guys, I want to get this going, right? So when you guys think about your journey, when you guys think about who you are inside of Herbalife, right? Like when you say, okay, I am, like, for example, I'm Jerry Cooper, Get team member in Herbalife, right? What's your theme song? Some of you guys may have heard this before, right? But a lot of you guys haven't, so I'm gonna do this, right? Like, what's the theme song, right? Like, what's the theme song that you have for your life in the business? Like, what does your movie look like? What is your actor? Like, what type of movie do you have? Do you have an action movie? Do you have a sad movie? Because your mentality about how you go about life is going to determine about how you go about this business, right? So type your theme song, right? Whatever song that relates to you in the most way, type that song. I want to see what your theme song is. Because if you got like Janae Aiko as your theme song, I don't believe that you're gonna, be super successful in doing the business. I don't see no typing, right? Kim Possible theme song. Wow, Kim, I like that, right? So my theme song, right, is like, hey, that's wifey. Silly. My theme song is Get Paid by Young Dolph, right? So some of y'all might know that song, right? Get paid. That's my motto. That's my mantra. Get paid. So back up on my bullshit, yo. Be cool with Janae. Lord, I'm just saying, hey, listen, Janae's cool, but that's not my theme song. You know what I'm saying? So let me see your theme song, or tell me what type of movie you got going on. Everything you do get paid, right? Tell me what type of movie you guys got going on, because I just want to check the temperature, see where we at with it, right? Like mine's is a super inspirational movie, somebody that started from the bottom and ends up at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like facing controversy, ending up with the fairy tale story. That's my movie, right? So if you got a sad movie, that's not gonna be too good. If you have an action movie, that could be awesome because you might have a lot of lit things going on. You might start a fit club and it's lit. You might be traveling across the country and it's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you got? If you want to come off a mute or if you want to type it, what's your theme song or what type of movie do you have? Shout out to everybody drinking shakes. I see you. Will, Pat, I see you eating healthy. Tango, I seen Tango sipping something. You know what I'm saying? Alicia Keys, Girl on Fire. Cynthia, I like that. Cynthia is coming on the call, killing it. And some of the veterans, I don't see nothing. I'm just saying where we at with it, right? Do you guys believe type of 2 if you believe your mentality is gonna carry you throughout? Type of 2 if you believe that your mentality is very key and it's gonna carry you throughout. Dedication, Nipsey. Oh, I like that. Liz, this ain't easy to think right now. A theme song, bro. One of your favorite songs. It ain't that hard. Always want more, Larry. Yes, Will. I like that. Two. Okay, right. Dude, do I make it my own? No, you can't make it your own, right? So listen, I just wanted to say that, right? Because I just want to check the temperature to see where you guys are at, because I want to see the mentality that we carrying, right? I want to see the mentality that we carrying, because if we don't have a high vibrational mentality, then it's not going to go too well when we wake up every day, when we do our operations, when we're doing our follow-up, when we posting on Instagram, when we're doing any of the stuff. If we don't have any type of mentality that's going to propel us forward, we're not going to be where we want to be, and we're going to be stuck. Like I was reading something today that actually I wasn't reading something. I was watching a video that Big Sean was saying, people being stuck is just a mentality. Like if you say that you're stuck, I know I'm sweating. Listen, I know I'm sweating. I know I'm glistening. I just got back from the gym, right? So don't judge me because I know I'm looking like a fool on the camera, right? But like Big Sean was saying, Nip, dedication is a good one. Yes, definitely, for sure. So saying that you're stuck, right, it's just a mentality, like you throwing it on yourself. It's so much self-doubt by saying that you're stuck, by you not saying that, oh, I'm going to break through this, or I'm having a breakthrough right now, or whatever the case may be. Saying that you're stuck limits you, and it's going to take something drastic for you to say that you're unstuck, right? So if you feel like you're stuck, I want you to change that mentality immediately to say, I'm just going through a breakthrough. I'm going to have a breakthrough right now, because that was something that I was dealing with recently. And now I feel a lot better about where I'm at and where I'm going because of my mentality, because of what I'm saying to myself, and because of my affirmations, right? So I just wanted to go over that real quick. Shout out to Takesha. She's not on the call right now, but she hit senior consultant. So shout out to Takesha. I was running numbers and I was looking at people that did their thing last month. So shout out to her because of that. But I wanted to get into how do we feel about the business right now, man? Like, come off of mute. How do you feel about last month? How do you feel like 2021 has been going so far? What are some things that we can improve on? You know what I'm saying? So somebody come off of mute and talk to us about how you feeling about your business right now. Does anybody want to come off of mute before I have to call on somebody? Bet. Okay, we're doing some calling. No problem. I got it. Will. Oh, okay, Will. Okay, I was about to call you anyway, Will. Nice. I like that. Definitely.
All right, for sure. What's up, y'all? My name is Will. I'm currently a supervisor, been in the business for 6 months now. Joined back in, well, it might be 7 months. I joined in June of last year. Right now, the business is going pretty good. I just got off of zero today, like 20 minutes before the call. Yeah, I got a order in for one of my coworkers. So great momentum to start off the month. Currently business right now for me. I'm just trying to build off the momentum I have right now. Last month wasn't too hot of a month, but had some personal things going on, cleared that up. So I'm back now and I'm ready to apply pressure. Areas I think I can improve on right now, probably my in-person interactions. Like I had a perfect moment at the gym yesterday. I was wearing my button, I was working, and this dude came up to me. As I put the button on, he was just like, "Yo, are you a personal trainer?" And I was just like, I was thinking about what Jerry said. It's like, I'm a bit more than a personal trainer, you know. So that kind of went into a little follow-up conversation, but things I can work on is just following up, maybe getting his name. I told him the whole gist of Herbalife and everything, but what I could have probably done is gotten his name, get his Instagram, try to follow up with him. So like I'm trying to work on my in-person interactions because I'm posting as much as I can on Instagram. Probably need to post a little more intentionally on there, but at the end of the day, the real money is when you meet people in person, you can connect with them. So trying to work on my in-person follow-ups and getting more information from people so that I can so they can remember me and I can get in touch with them. But yeah, currently that's where I'm at in business. So yeah, let's just keep applying pressure.
Nice. I like that. Definitely. Yeah, man, for sure. Definitely want to get some form of contact, right? Whether it's the Instagram, whether it's the number, whether it's Snapchat, if you use it, whatever the case is, you definitely want to get some form of how can I reach you after this? You know what I'm saying? Because you never know, you might not see that person again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's happened to me a lot of times where I met somebody, I got their number or whatever the case is, and I didn't see them ever again after that. But we kept in contact via text message or social media. So definitely want to work on that for sure. But thank you for the share. Anybody else want to come off of mute? Let's get about 2 or 3 more people, right? I just want to see what's going on. So somebody else come off of mute about how they feel about the business in this year, specifically last month. Bet. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Michaela, bet. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I would love to hear how you feel about what's going on.
What's up, everybody? Michaela, current supervisor, been in the business since June 2020. I don't have any feelings. I've just been like really sticking to the basics, really been I feel good about this month moving forward. I set some good foundations last month, which I'm really proud of. I can say that. I'm just like working on really focused last month on, my birthday. Then I was just like being consistent with like the mundane, like, okay, like having the conversations I need to have or like following up properly, like really just kind of like resetting a good foundation so I can run to the rest of everything else. So that's kind of where I was at where I was at last month. Yeah, so I'm excited. I haven't sat and did it was really helpful actually to do my my whiteboard last month. So I haven't been able to do it for March yet, so I'll probably do it after the call. Just really excited about the things that's kind of set in place for this month. Yeah.
Nice, definitely. Big thing that she said, sticking to the basics. Like for you guys that are newer and even the veterans like myself, Patrick, Amanda, Steph, everybody else, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nobody, but the basics always work. Like it's never out of style to use where talk. I just want to get that. I just want to be clear on that, right? Like I know a lot of people's doing satellite clubs. Amanda's killing it with the satellite club. I know Seth recently started doing the protein Cinnaball donut situations, whatever, right? She's killing it with that. I was talking to her recently. So I know a lot of people are doing a lot of new things, right? But never forget that use where talk will never go out. So obviously using way more products, right? Personal consumption, way more products, getting better results. Wearing the brand, obviously wearing the button, whatever the case is, or the shirt. I prefer the button, right? But if you have a shirt, dope. And obviously talking to more people, like that's the most important, and that's the thing that's going to get you more results by talking to people, right? Okay, bet. Let me hear somebody. Reef, you know what? I never hear Reef. I want to hear how you feeling, dog. Listen, put S2 down and let's hear what you got going on, dog.
It's already on. Oh, it's already off mute. What up, y'all? My name is Sharif. Current qualified producer. Been in the business a couple years. Been going pretty slow for me, mainly because of me. But as far as business-wise, I'm starting to get back into it. I haven't really been too in the game. So this month, definitely for sure, I'm gonna start applying that pressure for sure.
Nice. Definitely love to hear it, man. I think I was saying this the other day, like saying like, let's get to the mentality of not getting back on. Let's just stay on. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just stay on it. Like, so that way we never have to, have to run uphill and be like, oh, okay, let me get back on my shit. Like when your results, right? Because listen, myself included, right? I am not excluded from this at all. When you see your results going down, how many of us seen our results going down and just said, fuck it? Like, like, listen, that was me. Like, that was me recently, right? Up until like 3 days ago, right? I was like, okay, like, I'm not looking sloppy, but I'm pretty much what happened was, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened, right? I was looking at photos. So you guys know on the iPhone, if you update it, right, show you photos from like the last however much, whatever, right? So I was looking at photos like a year ago, right? And I'm looking at my photos a year ago, and I'm like, damn, I was looking solid. Like, sheesh. And I was looking at myself now, and I'm like, yo, I'm not the same guy. I'm not the same guy I was a year ago. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be honest with yourself, because it's easy to fake yourself out. It's 100% easy to fake yourself out. Like, no, I can get back on it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a health coach. I know what to do, right? Like, listen, bruh. We all have times where we slip up and we're not on point as we should. I didn't fall off, but I was slipping for sure, right? So I made the decision. I'm like, you know what? I got to get back to where I was and even better. So luckily, the gym's opened back up the other day. Actually, they've been open for like a week, and I got back in there, and it actually increased my mood, and I feel like a way better person because I got endorphins flowing in the whole shebang, right? So Takesha, shout out to Takesha. She's on the call. New senior consultant. I see you, girl. Hey, snap it up, snap it up, snap it up, snap it up, snap it up. Shout out to Takesha for that, because listen, that's freaking awesome, right? Okay, back to what I was saying, right? So if you realize, who's off mute? Who's not muted? Danae. Skirt. Okay, bet. So if you see that your results are not where you want them to be or where they were, it's up to you to be honest with yourself to say, like, you know what? I got to do better. I need to get better results, because again, I'm going to remind you guys, and I'm going to say this because Cynthia's on the call and she's brand new. This is a results-based business. So if you look like shit, you ain't going to get shit. I promise. I promise. You're not going to get shit. But again, and like I always say, it's not about being ripped. It's not about being the most smallest waist and biggest butt. It's just about progress, you guys. It's just about progress. So don't feel like you got to compare yourself to the people that you see on social media or your friend that's popping or whatever the case is. Like, no, your journey is your journey, and that's why you're on it. So the results that you get, nobody can take that away from you. But make sure you get them by doing 2 shakes a day, a healthy meal, and snacks in between, and your tea and aloe 1 to 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bet. One more person. Let me get one more person to come off of mute and share. You know what? I want to hear somebody that, listen, Alan, I want to hear what you got to say. And I see you got your wifey on the call that just recently signed up. I would love to hear. Okay, so let me re-ask the question, because I don't know if you heard, right? So this is for both of y'all, right? What was your belief in the products in the business, or from when you first started till now? Like, has it gone up, and what changed in the middle of that between then and now? Both of y'all, can y'all please come off of mute and share that, please?
Hey everyone, I'm Alan, and this.
Okay. Yep. Uh-huh.
You on mute. Y'all on mute.
Yep. Okay, bet for sure.
There you go. Yeah, we're here talking and shit. All right, my name is Alan, and it's my wife right here.
My name's Jasmine.
Yeah, so actually before Herbalife, to be honest with you, over here in the Lang community, I guess it's like a negative vibe about it. And I mean, it's just like I kind of tell people you can't really judge a book by its cover because back in the days it was done differently. And then I got Bino and he's just like, hey man, have you ever been coached through it? And I was just like, nah. He's like, all right, come through, check it out, and I'll show you something different, yada yada, this and that. So it was kind of new to me in a way. And then I tried it out and I was like, wow, this stuff really works. I feel more energy. I felt more, more motivated. I was actually getting a lot of positive feedback through it, even though I was getting like negative support from my parents because I guess they did it back in the day. But it was like I said, it was different back in their time, you know? I was like, Mom, did you ever get coached through it? Did you ever have anybody help you through it? She was like, no, people just sold it to me and just told me I'm gonna lose weight, yada yada. I was like, well, there you go. It just but anyways, I tried it and I liked it, and I started going through a process. I started eating healthier because to be honest, I was eating like burgers, pizza every day. It was just like, hey babe, you know what? Let's do movie night again. And every Tuesday, Thursday it was like movie night. We were just gaining weight, man. We were just gaining weight. But yeah, trying the products, man, it slowed a lot of that stuff down. I lost 5 pounds on a 3-day trial, and I actually got my 6-pack back. So I was just like, man, I stayed motivated. So I was telling her about it. I was like, you know what? You need to join the team. You need to join the movement. You need to come with us and this and that. But yeah, throughout this whole process, because I mean, I joined the team in September. So it's been like, what, 6 months? And I was actually doing pretty good. And then right now, I kind of slacked off, like you said, which is the holidays. I just started using it like an excuse, it's because of the holidays, this and that. But now it's like you said, it's a mental thing too. You got to tell yourself, you know what, just get back up and just get to it again. So I told myself I need to get myself some distributors. So right now I got 2 distributors, and the goal for this month is keep going, not get people on 3-day trials, and just keep pushing and start working on myself again.
What up?
I
love that. I really like that answer for sure. So yes, it's your turn now. Don't be scared. It's your turn.
Well, my name's Jasmine. My husband, since he joined the Herbalife, he started he started helping me, through the journey. He started talking to me about the products, and I actually have been taking the products. I felt like she's
been taking my products,
I've been feeling more energy. I've been feeling better. I've been more consistent with my workouts, something I wasn't consistent with. And it's, the motivation too that he gives me, that we push each other. So I have been getting results, and I don't love where I'm at, but I know that I like where I'm at. And well, like I said, we'll keep pushing and hopefully we reach our goals.
Yeah, I like that for sure. Definitely, like I say, it's about progress, and you will reach your goals. You want to go hopefully reach them, like you will for sure. Are y'all married?
Yeah.
For sure. Right. I was gonna say something, but I'll just talk to y'all, or I'll talk to Bino about that separately. No, that's what's up. Definitely. Now we want to be better than when we were. Yeah, that was really good, huh, Bino? For sure. Bino, you want to come off of mute, bro, and speak about what you got going on? Because you know what I'm saying. I see you've been cracking the last couple of days, last couple of weeks, bro. You wanna let me hear something, Bino?
It's good. No, sorry, I just got done with a haircut, so I just kind of tuned in a little bit later. But yeah, Bino, world team member. Figured I'd introduce myself once again, but yeah, things have been kind of popping off in a really cool way. I think the biggest thing is this whole fit camp has really started to build this community. There's a lot of other people that are seeing us in a different lens when it comes down to us not just being about shakes and teas. You get what I'm saying? So, actually promoting ourselves as a community, letting people know that we're trying to be there for them. And, I'm not going to lie to y'all. A lot of this success has started when I implemented the 3-day trial flow. And the reason I say that is because, like, granted, I know a lot of people that don't want to go through the process, and it's tedious and you got to follow up with people, but it's like, it allows you to be a better coach, first off. Second of all, it allows people to try the products. Third off, it's like, it's a very inexpensive price. So you're not just asking for whatever amount, $100 program or whatever off the bat. And, it gives people an opportunity to kind of see you in a different lens when it comes down to actually caring about them and not just trying to push product. So, I really do feel like it's given me a more of confidence to talk about the business. I literally just got done showing my boy a 3-day trial right now. And about planting the seeds, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to get a lot more no's than yeses. And so with that being said, I think the biggest thing is just planting the seeds is the most important thing. Sorry, Coop, I don't want to, kind of take too much time, but yes, plant your seeds, ladies and gentlemen. Do that.
Nah, I definitely like that for sure. So 2 things that he said right now that I really liked was about the 3-day trials, right? So the 3-day trials, I just want to be clear, right? Because I know that there's some people on here that are newer. So I just want to talk about the different methods that there are to getting clients, right? When it comes to actually giving them different stuff. So there is the 3-day trial, which you can sell for $20 or $25, right? You can do that. That's one method, right? And so all these methods are always good, right? But you got to know when to use each one. So as I've said before, these are different tools in your tool belt, okay? So I personally, and this is me, right? And just because I do this don't mean that you got to copy what I do, right? But you can if you want to, because this is about options. This is free will. You can do whatever works best for you, right? So I don't start with 3-day trials because that's just not how I start. You know what I'm saying? I start with a program, right? But I will say this. How many times have you type of 3? Are we on 3 or 4? Are we on 3 or 4? Let me see. 3 or 4. It doesn't matter. Type of 4 in the chat if you said, okay, hey, check it out. This is how much it is. And somebody was like, I don't know, it's too much. Or they was kind of iffy on the price. Type of 4 in the chat if that's been the case for you, right? Okay, bet. Right, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Hella silly. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yes, for sure. Speak on this, Jerry. I want to hear about it right now. You're hella dumb. All right, bet. So listen, right? 4, that's what I said to Bino at first. Okay, bet. Now this is a perfect example, Cynthia. Thank you. Right. So the 3-day trial is a really good backup, right? If you're saying to somebody like, okay, now obviously we know, the wellness profile questions. What's your budget? What do you eat? XYZ, right? Like those questions aren't cemented, but you need to be asking some questions like an interview, a health interview to know what's going on with the person that you're speaking to, right? So wellness profile is pretty much a healthy interview. Like what's good, what's going on with you, right? So they might be like, oh, my budget is 150, right? And you'd be like, bet, okay, I can get you on the program for 150. And they still might be like, okay, you told me your budget 150. What's good? You ready to do the 150? They might be like, I don't know, right? Okay, bet, right? You never want to pressure somebody to be like, you better buy this shit for 150, because that's just not how we get down, and that's not cool, right? A great backup to say is like, listen, I know you don't necessarily feel comfortable spending 150 because of you may haven't tried the products, you may really need that money, you may not know if it's going to work, whatever their doubts are, right? Even though they see your results, even though they've been watching you help people for X amount of time, they've been watching you, even though you are a dope person and you're giving, you're giving them your full self, right? They still might be like, I don't know, because they haven't had that experience yet. Like, because we can all agree when we drink that tea and lift off in the morning or have that first sip of shake, it's magical, right? We can all agree on that. Type of 5 in the chat if you believe it's magical. So my point in saying that is that person doesn't have that experience yet. And they don't necessarily want to invest that amount of money yet because they don't know what the returns is going to be. Even though they don't know what the returns is going to be. So an awesome thing to do is, listen, I know you don't want to spend 150, or I know you don't necessarily feel comfortable spending 150 right now, right? Let's go ahead and lower that, right? Let me get you on a trial program, right? Let me get you on this trial pack. 20 or 20, whatever you charge it, $20 or $25 here. Let me get you on this trial pack, $20, $25. That's going to make somebody feel a lot better about them starting a program, because it shows that you're not necessarily just trying to get money, right? Because this is the thing, right? No matter what your intentions are, no matter how good of a person you are, now at the end of the day, right, let's just be clear, Type of 6 if you signed up because you want to make money. Type of 6 if you want to make money. I just want to be clear, right? Okay, cool. Steph, 6666666. Hella funny. Even though we signed up to make money, right? We give value first before we get the money. Okay. So some people might look at you, and even though they don't know you, so they might be like, you know what, this person's just trying to get my money. They just trying to sell me some products, blah, 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 blah. Right. By you saying like, listen, I'm really not tripping like that right now. Let me go ahead and get you on this program because I really want you to get results. Like I really want you to try my products because I want you to feel, this is a quote, you guys can write this down. I want you to feel how I felt when I first started. I want you to feel how I feel when I first started. And when you say it like that, it shows like, listen, I'm in it for you. Because at the end of the day, we don't get rich off of volume, we get rich off of people. Okay, so the more people that we can give value to, the more volume that we'll get. That's a bar. Yes, that is a bar. I don't know which part, but yes, that was a whole bar, Bino, for sure, right? So it's not necessarily about you saying, okay, let me get the sale right now. Because I've definitely done that before. Like, hey, you want to spend this much? That's your budget, bet. Let's do it. They're like, I don't know this and that, blah, 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 blah. Listen, okay, I know you might not be comfortable right now. Let me get you on this trial pack, $25, right? That softens the blow, right? Even though that's not necessarily the right word that I want to say, but that pretty much brings it down to where they're not like, whatever. Okay, bet. And then they do it for 3 days. They try whichever one you have, the T or the total control, right? They try it, they love it. Now, when you say, listen, the real program is going to be X amount, they feel a lot more comfortable saying, you know what, let me spend that money with you. But your impression, your interview for them is them 3 days of them being on the products, right? So them 3 days, you got to be on your game. You got to be following up. Show me what you're eating. Let me give you some couple workouts, XYZ, like whatever you're doing as a coach, make sure you on it times 10 during them 3 days, because them 3 days might be able to get you a lifetime client, right? Them 3 days might get you a lifetime client, or them 3 days might not bring that person back, and a couple others, because they might be like, listen, I talked to that dude, that willpower, he just in it for the money. He ain't coaching me good. Like, don't mess with him. You don't want people saying that about you. You want people saying like, yo, Will, Michaela, Tango, getting me right. You need to come, because we all know, right? We all do this. When we're in something that we really enjoy, we share it with everybody. You seen that new movie that's coming out? Did you see the game that just happened? You see them new shoes that's coming out? When we really enjoy something, we telling everybody about it, right? So make sure people really enjoy their experience with you when you're coaching them, for sure. Bino, I see your hand up.
I just wanted to just say one small thing about that day 4. If people are using the 3-day trial, one of the biggest things, one thing you said, Coop, like when you say, oh, this program's $150, a lot of people are going to be like, you know what I mean? And kind of be skeptical about it right off the bat. So what I like to say, if you guys want to write this down, but what I like to say on day 4, as opposed to going about it and saying what the full price is, all I'm talking about is protein drink mix, 840 grams, cookies and cream, 750, total control tablets, 90 tablets. If you phrase it in a way where it's like, okay, well, you can do option 1 for retail client, a little over $5 a day for 30 days. If you say it like that, as opposed to saying $150, I've gotten people to say, okay, wait, hold on, I can manage that. You know what I mean? If you want to become a preferred member with those 3 products, it's a little over $4 a day for 30 days. So if you phrase it like that, people are more inclined to say, okay, actually, I'm actually saving money going about it through a daily routine, as opposed to dropping all this 150, whatever the price is, because now they're seeing it from a longer perspective, as opposed to seeing it right off the bat for a full price. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on that, if you guys want to take that into consideration. So yeah.
No, yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah. That's definitely a great way to say it. Like, instead of saying the full price, like he said, oh, it's $4 a day, $5-6 a day, whatever the case is, right? Like how they tell you at 24, oh, it's just $1 a day to sign up. Okay, take my $30 right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say the same thing like when it comes to talking to your clients, right? So that's the first part about what Bino said. or okay, actually, let me stay on track. 3-day trial, right? 3-day trial, a full retail client or preferred member, right? So having somebody become a preferred member, signing them up off the rip. A lot of people do that. A lot of people say, "Hey, just become a preferred member. Let me lock you in right now." And that's fine if that's fine if you want to do that, right? There's nothing wrong with you doing one of the 3 ways, right? You just got to know what your needs are and what's best for you, because I'm not gonna tell somebody, and I'm sure and I'm sure Pat feels the same way, right? We're not gonna tell you to prefer member somebody and you really need that money right now. Like if you're struggling and like in whatever reason you're struggling, whatever, right? Or you're not doing as good as you can, it doesn't serve you personally to sign somebody up as a preferred member and then have them order right then, because you need that income right now. You know what I'm saying? So you need to think about it like what works best for me in this situation, right? So prefer member somebody off the rip if that's what you want to do, or retail them and then prefer member them. I do a little bit of both, like depending on the conversation. If it's just a really good wellness profile and I just like you give me vibes that you know that you're down, I might prefer member you off the rip, right? But more than likely, I'm gonna make you retail order first, and then you could prefer member, right? That's how I get down. And then if you're like, oh, I don't know about the price XYZ, hey, well, listen, I just want to let you know we have this inexpensive way, and the thing is, don't say cheap, inexpensive. We have this inexpensive way for you to start the program at a lower price, 3-day trial, XYZ, right? So those are the 3 ways that you can get started, right? And I just, going off of what Bino said. And the second thing that he said, or the first thing that he said actually, was the Fit Club. Okay. So I started a Fit Club years ago, right? And shout out to Bino because he's doing something very similar. Like his dedication to it is very similar to mine. Like he's pretty much out there all the time unless it's raining, right? So that's how I built my business. That's part of the way that I built my business on the early end, was saying like, hey, let's get together as a community. Let me show you what I'm about. And like he just said, instead of shakes and teas and bars and XYZ and us posting on Instagram, like, no, let me show you that we really get in work. Let me show you my energy. Let me show you what it's like when I'm out here yelling at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Michaela used to come to the Fit Clubs as a client way before she signed up as a distributor. She knows we was out there every Saturday, even if it was drizzling, we was out there. Now, if it was raining, I wasn't out there. I'm not gonna lie. If it was raining, I'm at the house, dog. But if it's drizzling or any condition, I am outside. And I did it for like 3 years. It brought me a lot of distributors. It brought me a lot of clients, right? But let me tell you what, you got to replace those that fall off. So I was just running numbers today, right? And two people in my front line that are supervisors, they're no longer supervisors no more. No longer supervisors. They dropped off. Actually, a few people in my downline lost their supervisorship, right, by not doing what they're supposed to do over the year, whatever the case is, right? For whatever reason, if they stepped away, they just didn't do enough, whatever the case is, it's all good. It's no problem. It's never bad, right? But I just want you guys to know you're going to need to replace what you have lost, right? So it's better for you to just work on the early end and just say, you know what, I'm going to just sign up 100 people this year. And if 30 of them stay, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Like versus I'm just going to sign up 30 people, because if you sign up 30 people, maybe only one person stays, and that's no bueno, right? So I want to talk about Fit Club is where it all started. Yeah, listen, Amanda, y'all used to do Fit Club too in Manteca. That was the thing back in the day. Like Fit Club, like before nutrition clubs, it was Fit Club, right? So, right, just if you want to start a Fit Club, talk to your upline or talk to somebody that really knows how to do it. I know COVID is getting, you know what I'm saying? It's getting a little bit less, I guess, or whatever the case is. Just make sure you got your mask on, whatever the case is, right? I'm not telling nobody to go outside and get around people, but I am saying that that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it, right? So I want to talk about being social proof, right? Being about social proof to the community and how you can win in the long run with that, right? So, oh snap, what happened? Okay, bet. So on Saturday, right, I was outside. I went to the lake and I had my button on, right? So I'm outside, I'm doing my thing, whatever the case is, just hanging out, right? I didn't talk to anybody about the business. I didn't talk to anybody about nothing. I was just out there enjoying myself, but I was prepared for the opportunity because I had my button on, right? So check this out. How crazy is this? I'm at the lake Saturday in Oakland, right? I go to the gym the next day in San Mateo. While I'm at the gym, as I'm ending my session, right? Because they only give you an hour to be in there, right? This girl walked up to me and says, "Hey, were you at the lake yesterday?" And I'm like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" Like, first of all, who are you? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, how'd you know I was at the lake? She's like, "Oh, because I seen your button and you look like the same guy." And I was all like, yo, like she never would have probably came up to me if I didn't have my button on either at the lake or at the gym, right? So then I was like, "Yo, you follow me on Instagram?" She's like, "Oh, I don't know this and that, blah 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 blah." Right? So she follows me on Instagram, or so we look on Instagram, right? And she's like, "Yo, I've seen your page before for sure. Like that's how I recognize you. I've seen your page before." So what that is social proof to show that listen, I really do Herbalife. I really be having my button on. I really be talking to people, right? I'm really out in the field. Like I'm not some Instagram model, some figure, something that you can only speak to via Instagram. Like, no, I'm a real person, right? So how did I capitalize on this situation, you guys? I asked her about her goals right there on spot. Listen, you got goals or what? You in the gym? What's your goal? She's like, "Yeah, I really want to lose weight. I want to tone up, blah, 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 blah." Right. So, I'm giving her the science about all this different stuff, like, whatever, right? Whatever level savvy of fitness you are, I'm giving it to her, hey, like, this is what you need to do, XYZ, right? What do you use right now? She said, "Oh, I don't use anything. My trainer wants me to get on this one product, right?" I'm like, "Oh, show me the product, right?" And it was something, don't even matter, right? It wasn't Herbalife, right? So I'm like, "Listen, check it out. I want you to try this real quick, right?" So I actually had, because I really do Herbalife, right? So I had shake on me that I was planning on making after the gym, right? I had shake on me. I had it ready. I was packed. So as I'm making my shake after the end of the gym, I'm like, "Hey, go ahead and try some of this," right? And before I said anything, I said, "Tell me what that tastes like after you do it." I had banana caramel and PDM, right? Banana caramel and PDM. That's one of the, listen, if you want to sample any shake, don't sample the wild berry, okay? Sample the banana caramel because that's gonna get them, right? So I'm shaking it up, poured a little bit for her, let her hit it, right? And I'm like, "You ain't never tasted a shake." As she's drinking, I was like, "You ain't never tasted nothing that good, huh?" When it comes to being a shake, I'm looking at her like this. "You ain't never tasted nothing this good, huh?" She's like, "Oh my God, what is this?" And I'm like, "Listen, it's Herbalife." Now, mind you, I got the shirt on, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. She's like, "It's only Herbalife? It ain't nothing else in here?" Listen, baby, it's 2 products in there: protein drink mix and Formula One. Okay. So what do you want to do? So pretty much what happened was she signed up as a customer, right? She didn't order yet because it was just yesterday. She didn't order yet. I got to do my follow-ups, right? But I'm going to let you guys know about when she does order, because that's the thing. You got to be, I've said this before, you just got to get the products in people's mouths. You just got to get the products in people's mouths by any means necessary. Now, I don't mean hold their mouth open, shove it down. You know what I'm saying? But listen, if you got extra, I talked about this, buy that box of liftoffs and just have the 10. It costs you $10. Have the box of liftoffs. Have some shake on you, some extra. Be willing to give up 1 ounce of your shake to let somebody try this. You know what I'm saying? Because now, if I didn't have I just want you guys to all see how this works, right? If I didn't say in my mind, right? Well, actually, I didn't say it in my mind. I always do it now, but it's like, if I didn't condition my mind to say, let me wear my button everywhere I go. If I didn't say, let me bring my products to the gym instead of me making it at home, I don't know if I would have been able to say, or I don't know if I would have been able to capitalize on this opportunity with this person. Because what if they didn't recognize me when I was at the gym because I didn't have my button on? Or what if they was like, "Yo, maybe I'm interested. Do you got something I want to try?" And I ain't got nothing to try. Like, you guys got to be ready for the opportunity. So when it comes, you ain't got to get ready. It's like, "Oh, you saw me at the lake yesterday? You want to get in shape? Let you try this shake." You know what I'm saying? Like, it all flows. But it all comes from the mentality of me winning, about me wanting to get paid, about me wanting to help people. You know what I'm saying? The more people that I help, the more money that I make. So that's how I'm going about that. So I just want to, so my whole point about all that is to say, listen, be the social proof in your community. Wear that button everywhere you go. Wear it proudly. Speak to people when you outside. Just strike up conversation. Yo, what's going on, man? If people look me in the eye for long enough time, I'm saying what's good, what's up, what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Like what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about anything in the world because you're going to. There's no way you don't see this button. You know what I'm saying? I know it's kind of. There's no way you don't see this button on. There's no way you don't see it, right? So make sure you wear it proudly and make sure that you're ready for opportunity whenever it comes around. Factual, some of my coworkers be hype off of liftoffs. Yeah, man. I have away 3 boxes at work. Everyone chewing them with me. Bet. I love that. Yeah. Hey, you need to be at lunchtime, Kim. I ain't gonna say this is what you need to do. This is what I would do. Hey, listen, lunchtime is coming around. I know because people be getting tired. That crash. Listen, let me give y'all all the liftoff. Let's get it cracking right now. All y'all, we all getting one, right? Like that's what I'll be doing. Like I'm letting people know you need this product because it serves you better than whatever the hell you use it right now. Because cellular nutrition, we're the number one cellular nutrition company in the world. Nobody else can say that. Believe in the products, believe in the business, believe in you as the distributor. All right, shifting gears. New promotion that just came out for preferred members. Have you guys seen it? Type of 5 if you've seen it, type of 6 if you haven't seen it. Bet. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and share this with you guys. It's only one preferred member promotion that's going on right now. It starts on the 3rd, so it starts on Wednesday. So a lot of time for you guys to tell your clients about it, and you know what I'm saying? Able to go ahead and let them know, because obviously when clients are going for promotions, that ups our volume. So let me just get right here. Preferred member promotions. Skirt. Upcoming. I'm not even sharing with y'all. I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm sharing the screen. I'm not even sharing it yet. Hold on. Safari, bet. Skirt. Okay, bet. I'm still on 0. Don't trip. I'm gonna get off 0. All right, roar back into action promotion, right? So it's nothing crazy. It's this pillow, this leopard print pillow, Say that fast 3 times, right? So yeah, March 3rd, 2021. How do you qualify for this? Placing a single qualifying order of $150 or more in retail, excluding discount, shipping, and taxes, right? So make sure you're clear on that. Excluding discount, shipping, and taxes between March 3rd and the 31st to receive a cheetah print throw pillow, right? So that's the only one we got going right now. So this is really dope for you if you have a lot of preferred members that are inactive. You know what I'm saying? You can say, hey, there's a promotion for you to get this cheetah print pillow, right? And so for me, am I fired up about the cheetah print pillow? No, I'm not fired up about it. But my preferred members might be fired up. So I'm about to text them like, hey, you seen that promotion? It's lit. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know. You know what I'm saying? So they shouldn't be juiced about it if you're not juiced about it. So just put that out there for your preferred members, and let them know that they can go for that, and that's going down. Damn, time is going by faster than I thought. Okay, bet. Oh, all right. LDW is next month, right? So I know a few of us. Was talking about getting a house for LDW, and so I know that some of us are on the call right now. For those that are in the area, right, in the Bay Area, if you're in Vegas, if you're in wherever the hell else you at, unless you're gonna come, then you know what I'm saying, you might have to do your own thing wherever you at, right? But for those in the immediate Bay Area, right, Liz, I know you in SoCal, right? So you're gonna have to do your thing with them folks down there. But if you're in the Bay Area, right, Sacramento area, I know people was talking about getting a house for LDW. So I'm just gonna put it out there to everyone that was being talked about. So if people want to type a 7, if you think that would be a good idea, that you might want to participate in the house for LDW. And if you don't, you don't gotta type nothing. Don't type nothing if you don't want to, participate. But if you think it's a dope idea, Okay, bet. It's a cool little promo, right? 7777. All right, bet. Let me know it's nothing but a drive. Bet. Okay, where? Right. Okay, cool. So this is great. This is where we can talk about this. I wasn't the one who brought this up, right? I'm just relaying the message. I believe that there's people on this call that know a little bit more than me about that. No, because if not, I'll just go ahead and say whatever I gotta say. Tahoe, okay. I don't see nobody saying nothing. So okay, bet I'm just gonna go ahead and say whatever, right? Okay, cool. So right, Pat's in Texas, so you know what I'm saying? He ain't pulling up. You want to come off of mute and say it? You want to come off of mute and say it? Because I know you feel strong about it. I know you was telling me about it. So you you want to come off of mute or no?
First off, don't be trying to get at me. But yeah, so the plan is to get a house in Tahoe for everybody because it's a bigger house and enough space away from everybody. Those who want to partake in this, drop it in the Do It 24 and then we'll add it to because we have a whole separate chat for LDW. So yes, I do know about it. Thank you.
Thank you. See what I'm saying? She said it a lot easier than I said. I would have probably said way too much, right? So if you want to be a part of the group, like she said, throw it in the chat. And don't be that person like, oh, I didn't know. Like, tell your downline about it so they can have the opportunity to say yes or no. Tell your downline if they're not on the call. You say if you don't want to do it, then don't say nothing. And then obviously that's that. But if you do want to do it, get in the chat and say what's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I believe, right, and actually from my experience, the more of us that are together, the better it is, like the experience, right? Like, because I've been to Extravaganza, I've done LDW trips, I've done just Herbalife promos, right? And the more people that's with you, like it's always, so okay, this is key. It's always lit when you got more people, but it's even better when you got your downline there. When your downline is there, it's a different experience when your downline is there, right? So if you want to get down with the get down, after this call, drop it in the chat, and Kiwi will add you, right? Kiwi, you gonna add him?
I am not Kiwi. That is my sister. I am Kalani.
I'm saying I'm looking. I'm seeing her in the chat. I'm saying Kiwi, go add him.
That's because I was responding to someone.
My bad. Okay, listen. I know you was there that day, right? So that's all I'm saying. So somebody go add you to the chat if you want to get down. That's it, right? Somebody want to get down.
I want to add those who wants to get down. I see everyone that's dropping it in this chat, but I'm not going to remember after the call, so please drop it in the Do It 24 and I'll add it to the other chat.
Thank you. I appreciate that for sure. Okay, so that's going down. I had one more thing that I wanted to say. Oh no, that wasn't. Bet. Okay, so Tahoe. So we're doing Tahoe without a doubt. Like that's what it is. Like there's no room for negotiation. I'm cool with that. I'm just saying like.
So here's the thing, there is hella links in the chat. Once, if you go look at it, Coop, you would see all the links of the houses that we've been discussing. We just haven't picked it because no one was, right there and like, yeah, I'm going. It was just a cloud in the air.
Okay, bet. So, all right. If say it in the chat after, she'll add you and then go through and I guess somebody's going to do a voting, a poll for which house is the best, and then we'll go from there.
Majority was what we'll do as far as majority was with the house.
Right, majority, for sure, definitely without a doubt, because that's going to make it fair. The last thing, this is what I wanted to say. Listen, who do you guys type one name of somebody that you want to see on this call as the guest speaker this month? Somebody. One name per person that you want to see on the call this month as a guest speaker. And then I will do my best to reach out or figure it out depending on who the person is. Annie or Seven. Okay, I can definitely reach out to Annie for sure. Okay, bad. I just see one name. Cool. Right. If you ain't got no names right now, it's cool. Just like I say, tell your upline. I say this, right? So this is one thing I'll say. I always say, hey, tell your upline if you want to see somebody in the call, right? And nobody ever tells me anything about who they want to see, right? So, okay, bet. Annie or Seven, more than likely it's going to be them together, right? So bet. I'll reach out to Annie for sure. Nobody else? Okay, cool. So that's so if Annie's not able to, I'm gonna pick somebody, right? XX says Gina on IG. It don't show her name is Gina for sure, but yeah, I don't have a connection to her. Just to be I don't have a connection to her to be real, so I don't know. I don't know, right? I'll try to figure it out for sure. Boss Man, I don't even know who Boss Man is, Michaela, but I'll go ahead and look him up on the. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna just reach out to somebody I don't know, right? And just be. But if you know him, then you know what I'm saying. Do what you got to do. And I just want to say, it's not just me reaching out. Like if you guys have a relationship with whoever these people are that you want to see, reach out to them and say like, yo, can you speak on my team call? Like, you know, it ain't just about me saying what's good. Like it's about y'all too. If y'all have that relationship, don't ask. And now that's the thing. Don't ask somebody you really don't got a relationship with because that's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just weird and that's not cool, right? So only ask people who you pretty much know for sure will say yes at the end of the day. Other than that, you guys reach out to your upline. Okay, see y'all's okay. I've seen this Instagram. Okay, bet. Tell your upline at this point, everybody tell their upline, and it'll all at the end of the day funnel up to me or Pat, and we'll all discuss it from there. But tell your upline who you want to see on the call, Nicole and Sally. Oh yeah, that's a good one, Liz. Yeah, definitely for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a good one for sure. She goes hard, without a doubt. Ali, yeah, Ali is cool for sure, definitely. Yeah, okay, so we got some good folks for sure. Billy, I don't know Fit Blonde. Alan, I don't know Vita Baddest, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I see a lot of good names around here, so we'll figure it out. Like I said, reach out to your upline. Other than that, it's BOM. We got all month to go ahead and get right. Challenge details are coming up soon for March. They're coming up soon for March. Other than that, you guys, let's go ahead and get to it. It's 8 o'clock on the dot. All questions are good questions if we got anything, but if not, we can go ahead and cut it. Any questions about anything if you have them, but if not, it's all good. Going once.
Hey, do you know the actual date for LDW?
The actual date for LDW, my boy, it is April
23rd, 24th, I believe.
I think it's 24th, 25th.
You guys are better.
One of them.
Okay, I'll go on my Herbalife.
Let me see. Hey, at the end of the day, Will, you can always go on myherbalife.com and it'll tell you. So for sure.
It's the 24th and the 25th because that's the Saturday and Sunday.
Right. Guapo. Yeah, I know Guapo for sure. Definitely. Okay, bet. Definitely. So no other questions? We all good? Going once, going twice. Bet is good. Let me go ahead and cut the recording. Skirt. I'm gonna go ahead and